All right, and we are live from the Braintree Brewhouse, the first annual Greg Hill Foundation South Shore Bar Pizza Crawl. And for those who are not in the know, bar pizza is, of course, a staple of the South Shore, undefeated against all hangovers all time, and maybe the most underrated prep for the most popular food in the world. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How are you? Your old pal Nick Fitzy Stevens alongside Steve Dakota Happas from Swing Juice. You got the man, the myth, the legend, Greg Hill on the other side, working the camera today. Why? Because we work cheap down here, and he's the best tech we could get. We're at the fabulous Braintree Brewhouse here in my hometown of Braintree, Massachusetts. And look at all these meaty fanimals behind us here making money for the Greg Hill Foundation. Hey, everybody who's eating pizza, make some noise today, huh? Woo! That's what I'm talking about. Look at this right there. Look at this. Look at, what are you doing?
Oh, it's my hand.
Oh, is your? Come on. What did you? Man, I got to tell you, honestly, don't work non-union, folks. Honestly, make sure you know what you're working with. This is what it's all about today, folks. In the name of charity, in the name of Sunday, in the name of South Shore, this is Braintree Brewhouse's finest. A sweet, delicious cheese pizza. Dakota, look, both of us have put away a lot of pies in our day, from the tailgates to the travels, on the lengths, Friday night at home with the family, and more. What is it about a bar pizza that tells you you're home, that makes everything so damn special?
So the best thing in the world is I can have a pizza that I can finish.
Right.
You get a big pizza that's non-bar, you can't finish it, or at least I can't finish it. So I like getting a personal pizza like this, laced, extra crispy,
Yep.
sauce bleeding out, and I'll eat it even pre-game and post-game. So this way, if you eat it before you start drinking, that'll help out, any hangover that you might want to have.
That's what there is no hangover that has not been defeated by a bar pizza. My kids love it, the missus loves it, the fam loves it. Goes great at all times. You can grill it, you can eat it cold.
You don't need an excuse though to eat pizza.
No one needs an excuse.
Excuse. You're just
No.
just tired and you jump street, whatever.
And the thing about bar pizza is, like, how many different styles of pizza do we celebrate? What's everyone's favorite kind? Hillman, what's your favorite kind of pizza? Bar pizza, of course. So Detroit's on the come up. In Detroit versus everyone, a good Detroit sheet pizza, I'm not gonna lie.
So is
PFD, pretty fucking delicious.
Like the old Garden sheet pizza, right. The one that I mentioned.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So
now, when you used to go to the Garden in the 80s, when you go to Halftime Pizza across the street, you could actually order what they would call the Garden Special, and it would have an unemployment check underneath it with a cigarette put out right on top. It's delicious. Absolutely. Folks, there's a reason why you can only hear me one day a week on WEI. So
I have a question for Greg, though.
Yeah. Hey, let's bring him in right now. Let's bring the Hillman in. Greg Hill, everybody. His foundation today, of course, all the bar pizzas, 10 bar pizza stops along the way that they've hit. Hillman, Dakota's got a question for you. First time, long time.
So I want to know, is part of the grading process, were you involved with the grades, or were you letting the 50 people that were on the bus decide who has the best South Shore bar pizza?
Are you going to hang up and wait till the answer comes? Is that what you're going to do?
Hey, listen, in the old days, they had to put quarters in the machine.
So
We call that a sick radio burn, by the way.
Michael Brooks, who is on our foundation, is a South Shore guy. And so he put the list together. But we could do another 3 of these.
Sure.
There's so many places.
And so, did you get a little thing so you could grade them?
Yeah.
Where's the grading? We want to see.
Yeah, go over and check with the Duck Dynasty guys over that way. Here we go. How are you, buddy? How's it going? How's your Sunday?
Amazing.
Fantastic. It's a great interview. Thank you, sir.
So, where's your scorecard?
All right. So there were scorecards today on the great bar pizza crawl. What's that? We're just doing a little bar pizza review right now. Here we are in stop 10 of the bar pizza crawl. What's your name?
Jess.
Jess, it's great to meet you. So we're keeping score. Who had the best bar pizza today on this fun?
Honestly, Cape Cod had it.
Cape Cod.
Have you had the Brewhouse here yet? The pizza here?
Jen, come around this side on camera so everyone back home. Right now we're streaming live on 5 platforms. Absolutely, why not? Listen, you're drinking White Claws. No, with White Claws, there's no laws. Right? All right, so Jess.
Okay.
So they finally somebody could interrupt Greg actually and get him to take a minute.
Pretty much.
What's your name? Wiggy? All right.
I got him so confused half the time it didn't even matter.
You got Greg confused half the time?
Pretty much.
Wiggy.
Yeah.
Wiggy
Oh, that's
was
not different.
Like shy. He was like, "Oh my god, I can't pull my t-shirt up."
It's not. All right, everybody. Luckily, once again, this is a family program streaming all across the world and on the South Shore Bar Pizza Club page, as moderated by the great Carrie Byrne, who we'll speak to momentarily. Yes, we will. It's a big interview. So,
Okay.
how many pizza places did you hit up today?
I hit about 10.
You hit about 10 today.
Yes.
All right. And what's it like when you're trying to Joey Chestnut your way through a Sunday at Bar
Joey
Pizza?
Chestnut. Okay, cool.
Best country artist there is.
Really?
So, yep, he's fantastic.
I don't know about that.
What's the plan? Like one bev for every 2 slices?
I
What are
don't
we
think
doing?
so. I think it's all about the flavor and the spices and the dough.
Yes.
For real.
The flavor, the spices, and the dough.
Yeah.
That's how you roll.
Does the different pizza make you drink a different drink?
No.
Always the same drink.
100%, yes.
See, I'm the kind of guy that, depending on how the pizza tastes, I might
don't think you
switch it
care.
up. No, you do care.
You don't care. You keep drinking.
Well, I know, but I can keep drinking a drink that goes well with the type of pizza that I'm eating.
You're not pairing a wine. You're pairing just drinking.
That's where you got it wrong.
I don't think so.
So she's taking your like dude-centric sommelier, your bromelier idea, and just shoving it straight where the sun doesn't shine.
Pretty much.
So let me
Which
ask you
I'm
this
fine.
question.
Which I'm fine with, by the way.
You
We don't
drink-
judge
you
on
drink
Fitzy
white or
GFY.
red wine?
I drink red.
You drink red, and it's all different types of red.
Pretty much.
So what you're telling me, no matter what meal that you have ever had,
No.
you've only drank in the same red wine?
No.
Okay, so you take different
I
red
know, but
wines.
I don't think you actually took into consideration your pizza and your wine.
This has nothing to do with it.
100%
I was
you
making a point that you switch up your red wine based
I
upon
do.
what meal that you have.
Based-
So there's nothing wrong with me switching
But
up
you-
my drink.
You based it on
I was
pizza.
gonna say this is the
You
worst.
based it on pizza. You based it on pizza.
This is the weirdest episode of the dating game that I've ever been on in my life. I wasn't prepared to play Chuck Woolery. I was going to be the available. I was going to be like the discount Kennedy-looking Guy Fieri today.
I'm gonna bite into it. I'm gonna see
So,
what
all right,
What do you compare it to?
all right, Greg, back to
You
center.
have
Let's.
no idea what you're going to compare it to.
Is are you Marjorie Taylor Greene?
No.
It's getting awfully contentious real quick. I just want
Pretty
to make
much.
Sure. I know.
I'm called Irish, so it doesn't matter.
All right, great, everybody. And this is why we don't do live streams on Sundays. All right, so after 10 stops, 10 pizzas, 10 drinks, have you had fun today?
I have had a blast.
Okay, what was the best pizza you had?
I think Cape Cod.
See, it's tough to beat. I'm telling you, Cape Cod Pizza.
They did
Pride
a
of
great
Brockton,
job.
man. Hit you like Marvin
Where
Hagler.
were they on
Yeah,
the list?
I will say this: going into this, Town Spa has always been my favorite.
Yep.
They did not end up in my top. Wow.
Yes, they didn't.
Not in my
They
top
did.
3.
Pictures they did.
No way.
Yes. So two places really surprised me. So which I'll save for the big,
Tomorrow morning, the big
the
reveal.
reveal tomorrow.
Wait, is it gonna be tomorrow morning? Or is it gonna be 2 months
It'll
from now?
probably be. I'm going to do the co-host tomorrow, and then the pizza on Tuesday.
See you 2 weeks later.
Yes.
Great keeping
Okay.
close to the globe.
So-
wait a minute, how was Linwood's? Can you talk about Linwood's, or is you got to say?
Linwood was the first place. There's a little bit of bias that occurs based on some places had the pizza coming out of the oven when we got there.
A little too hot. A little too hot.
Others, it sat a little bit because we were late, and so it affects the whole entire process.
But versus like a regular slice, like a bar pizza should be good fresh out of the oven. It should be good 10 minutes into the process, 30 minutes thereafter.
These edges are not burnt enough for me.
Wow. Now, see, Dakota ordered it specifically that way.
Yeah, I like burnt edges. I like laced and burnt edges. And
Right.
those edges.
This is kind of in between. It's
I'm gonna dig in. I'm gonna give it a shot. I mean,
we're gonna have. I'll have.
it's so good.
It's great.
Light, crispy, savory, a perfect crust. It holds up. Look at this.
Well, I'm not gonna drink any tequila with this pizza. I'm
No
thinking
sag.
Bacardi. I'm thinking this is a rum. This is a
Man,
rum.
fantastic.
You're doing your own show.
Yep.
And these two are doing
Their own show.
Pretty
Exactly.
much, right?
A show within a show.
Right. Well, it's a 2-for-1. We got a BOGO at the Terrible Show store. All right. So we're at the Braintree Brewhouse, everyone, at the tail end of the Greg Hill Foundation's South Shore Bar Pizza Crawl to benefit the foundation. The pizza is phenomenal. 10 different pie stops along the way. Bar pizza to me, like, when you think about things that scream South Shore, what, like terrible attitudes, drinking at children's hockey games.
And fighting at hockey games too.
Yep.
South Shore is all about fighting.
South Shore's all about fighting. This
Hockey
unique
game,
style
a
of pizza.
children's hockey game.
That's what I'm saying. You go like you don't even South Shore unless you wake up and have bar pizza for breakfast, and then you take your 32-ounce Cumbies or Dunks, and you finish the iced tea, the iced coffee rather, and then you fill it up with like 2 White Claws, and you take that, maybe put a little Mountain Dew just so you stay awake, and then you go down the rink and cheer your kids on, and you challenge the other team to a fight, and you go have some more bar pizza with some take tips later on. That's how you South Shore.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I used to go to the North Shore, but all the girls at the North Shore have their head up. So when you come to the South Shore, you don't have that high hairdo like you do. So the good thing about the South Shore, you have actually girls with normal hair. But I'm going back 20, 30 years. Anyway.
Listen, if you live on the South Shore, you're from this way, going back 20, 30 years is something you do on a regular basis.
One of my favorite pizzas of all time was Bianchi's Pizza, Revere Beach. I don't know if you ever had Bianchi's. You've never had Bianchi's Pizza?
I never did. Growing up, my old man used to always tell me, he'd say, Nick, the beach pizza at Salisbury Beach, it's a treat you should look forward to once every year. Thin, greasy, big crust, juicy, like super good. Huge, like two-hander type of slices. Listen, man, I've traveled the whole country. I've eaten almost every kind of pie. Lou Malnati's deep dish in Chicago, phenomenal. Detroit sheet style, great. Beach pizza in New Hampshire and California. Brooklyn, corner slice Sicilian is my call. The North End. This to me, pound for pound, buck for buck, best value there is.
No, I mean, I agree. I mean, and you know what else? What's your favorite toppings for pizza? Because recently I took on the banana pepper and feta. But what are your favorite toppings?
Doesn't a banana pepper and feta pie? Wait a second. Yeah, I mean listen, you're playing right into my Greek wheelhouse right now. But isn't
Are you Greek?
Yeah. Greek and Irish, yeah.
Dekanis.
Yeah, hey, Yasu. Hey, that's your. Hey, there you go. All right, I'm Greek and Irish, so I'm shitty with my money and my alcohol. So, to me, that aren't we starting to like trend a little bit more into like the flatbread territory? If you know what I'm talking about.
Well, for me, I'm not a flatbread unless it's like a cauliflower, something a little bit different. So,
did you say cauliflower?
Yeah, cauliflower.
Yeah, cauliflower.
Yeah, cauliflower.
It's called cauliflower.
Cauliflower pizza. Yeah.
Cauliflower.
Right?
Cauliflower.
Whatever.
Yeah. Cauliflower is the kind of ears that an old boxer used to have, like, and there goes James Jackson off to the side, back to his corner with his cauliflower ears. We'll be right back on the World War II Boxing Radio Network in just a minute with more bar pies for everyone. Cauliflower is what people make like gnocchi and rice and pizza crust out of these days because it's 2021 and we suck.
Is it gluten-free?
No, I want all of your gluten. I want all the gluten. I sleep on a bed of gluten.
Yeah. So, Kerry Burns over there.
Right.
And
the curator of the South Shore Bar Pizza Social Club.
The man behind the scenes. Well, he's actually not really behind the scenes. He's behind the creator of the South Shore Bar Pizza. And, probably a big reason why this thing went off to begin with. Because, Kerry, what do you have now? 30
Come on over. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's now welcome to the program the man, the myth, the legend, the creator of the South Shore Bar Pizza Social Club page on Facebook, which now has how many followers, Kerry?
Over 33,000 in 1 year, all about one regional little kind of pizza. So it's pretty remarkable what the community's built.
All right, so look, pizza. There's no such thing like pizza sex. Like the worst sex, the worst pizza is still pretty damn good, right?
Yeah.
But what is it about this one?
It's a true story.
I tell no lies, unless I'm talking about Cam Newton's hand and I retweet the wrong thing. My apologies, everyone. We'll get to the Patriots maybe later after we order another beverage.
And then we'll compare the worst sex with the worst pizza.
Right. And then we'll compare. Stick around later in the show. We're going to compare the worst sex to the worst pizza to the worst Tom Brady seasons, and what toppings equate to. No, we won't. I'm just kidding. So, all right. So, what is it that led you to start the Facebook page, and why do people go over the moon for something that seems like when you first look at it, you're like, oh, that might be like
Doesn't look like much.
a circular Ilios type of thing that you got at the store. But then you bite into it and you're like, this is so damn satisfying.
Yeah.
And you can have you don't have to have a whole huge, enormous slice of pizza. You can have a couple little ones you can snack on, put it away, come back for a little more later on.
All right. Is there a question in there?
Nope. I just got a monologue sometimes.
All right. I made monologue in response.
You know what? There was not only not a question in there. I dozed off and I'm looking at his shirt going, we're at a pizza thing and it's all donuts all over his shirt.
Let me try to encapsulate this.
Right?
Hey, it's a masshole shirt. We're celebrating all things masshole. It's my most masshole shirt.
Oh, my God.
Let me try to encapsulate this real quick. Why'd we start it? On the eve of the pandemic, even before the shutdown, we saw restaurants slowing down. I worked with restaurants, and I said, what's big around here? These little mom and pop social bar pizza joints. I said, let's create a Facebook page. I'll go out and I'll review all my favorite bar pizza joints. I didn't think it was going to be what it became. Within hours, there was over 1,000 people on the page. It's ballooned into what we now call the greatest restaurants, America's greatest restaurant success story of the COVID era. Hugely phenomenal. Every single bar pizza joint in the South Shore, and there's 60 or 70 of them. I thought there were 10 or 12. Have all survived.
Let's bring in Wiggs real quick.
Here we are.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jake Charles Wiggins joining the live stream.
That's right.
It's the end of the Greg Hill Foundation South Shore, the inaugural South Shore bar pizza crawl. Wiggs, how did you enjoy your bar pizza? How was the experience on the South Shore? Everyone treat you all right?
Everybody treated me amazing on the South Shore, you know. I normally don't get past Mass Ave, so I had no idea where I was most of the time. The bar pizza, phenomenal. Great pizza. Still not, my tops or North Shore pizza.
I was going to say, you're